From downtown Scranton, this is Northeast Current. WQPX invites you to join us as we explore public affairs, current events, and arts and culture in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Now, let's meet today's guests on Northeast Current.
Welcome to Northeast Current. I'm your host today, Bernie Mayapolsky, and we're here with another good friend of mine, Josh Mast. Thank you, Josh.
Bernie, how are you?
Sometimes known as Josh from POSH.
Yeah,
right?
it rhymes a little bit, but my name did get 3 out of the 4 letters, so I go with it.
Yeah, right. So that's why he probably did name it after himself. We won't say. So, and we're here to talk about winter in the city, which is a big party, a big fundraiser for Scranton Tomorrow. It's coming up pretty quick.
Yep, it's going to be on Friday, January 15th is our first one, Winter in the City, with Paula Bell and the Exact Change for Music.
Paula Bell.
Yeah. And then our second one is on Friday, February 19th, and that music that day will be Café du Jour.
Café du Jour. So this is the, so just so our viewers know, this is Winter in the City party. If you may remember, it used to be for years and years at the Lackawanna County Trolley Museum.
Correct.
And so it's always a really big party. It's a good time. We're in the middle of the winter. We like to say that, well, I should say the planners. I used to be one of the planners of this. And that it's, it's the winter, but we're not going to let the winter get us down, right? We're going to go out and have a really good time.
Exactly. I always tell people the 3rd, 4th week of January is the best time for a party because, people have given up their New Year's resolutions, they've got a little cabin fever, they just want to go out. So this is a great thing. It's $20 for 2 hours, 5:30 to 7:30 on Friday, the 15th of January at POSH, right across from City Hall. And, it's great because it's in downtown now. I think it's we were talking earlier, I think it's our 13th annual one.
13th, it's a lucky year.
Yeah, exactly. And, so there's good music, there's beer, there's wine, there's a cash bar also for mixed drinks, but, and lots of food. We've got lots of restaurants, over 30 restaurants who donate different food to the event also.
So it's at POSH, but it's just like it used to be at the Trolley Museum because you allow the other restaurants to donate food, and I guess you donate food from your restaurant too.
Exactly. And what's great is, everything's mostly on the 2nd floor, but then in the lower level in the Scranton Club, that's where we have desserts and coffees, so people can have that there. We've got parking, on the street, also in the city garages, also Adams Plaza behind us. Right. There'll be parking throughout the downtown. What's great is you're downtown. So, even after Winter in the City, you can continue the night in downtown, stay parked, walk around, see everything that downtown has to offer.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing, and we're not expecting snow. So that'll be good.
No, we've already taken care of that.
That's right. That's all taken care of. So you said it's $20, and just so so for $20, what do you get?
You get a choice of 30 different restaurants to sample food from, beer, wine, soda, and then we do have a cash bar for mixed drinks, and then music. So, it's basically a big party.
Right, so all that's for 20, and if you want to mix drinks, so we didn't used to have that available at the Trolley Museum. You had to just get what you got, and you didn't get upset. No, you get what you get and you don't get upset.
I like that.
But here you can get anything you want pretty much.
Yeah, and then we've also got some great silent auction items. And then we're also, as I was just telling you, we're going to start selling tickets, $5 tickets from the January Winter in the City through the February Winter in the City on the 19th of February. $5 for your chance to win a pallet of beer.
A pallet of beer? And when could so that's going to go for the 2 Winters in the City,
yeah,
right?
And we'll be selling them basically for a month long. We'll be doing this fundraising thing, for a pallet of beer.
So could you imagine winning a pallet of beer right around Parade Day?
Yeah, you'd have a lot of new friends.
That would be pretty good.
And a lot of old friends.
Yeah, I think you probably would. So how much is it for a ticket for a pallet of beer?
$5. You can buy as many tickets as you want. Exactly.
That's a pretty good.
I think it's a good deal.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, because who doesn't want a pallet of beer?
Right. This party's always been one of the best deals going. I mean, sometimes you go to a party and they'll have $10 or $15 or $20, but you still have a cash bar.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to be clear. The cash bar is an addition because there's still beer, wine, all that.
You have everything that we've always had before.
And the food, tons of food.
Yep. And we've got desserts, we've got pasta, we've got salads, we've got popcorn. We've got some people doing live food kind of little demonstrations or things also. So there's something for everyone. And again, what's great is even after 7:30, there's still the restaurant's open, the bar's open, downtown is open. You can make a full night of it.
So what is the time from
5:30 to 7:30?
5:30. So it's a happy hour basically. 5:30 to 7:30, and then there's dancing. Now, does the band stay after 7:30 too?
Usually they stay a little while. As long as the
Okay.
party's going, you know, we don't like to close it down
Right.
too fast.
So then the party will just keep going. Now, last time we had an incident. We had so much fun. We had so much fun. We had a lot of fun.
We had a
I
lot of
think.
fun.
There was a lot of dancing.
There's a
and
lot of dancing.
People were having lots of fun.
Yep. And again, that's why I said, you know, it's the third week of January. People want to get out. You know, they've had enough
Yeah.
sitting home. Their decorations are down. I just took all of mine almost down today. So, you know, like Russian Christmas was yesterday.
Right.
So we're, you know, now
It
on
wasn't
to party.
really yesterday when you're watching this.
Sorry about that.
I'm kidding. So, how do you think people have taken it since it's moved from the Charlie Museum? Myself, I liked it. I thought it was great. I feel like I can get around and not be like in one room. And
Yeah, I mean, last year was the first time that we had it at POSH, and it seemed to work out really well. You know, it's a little bit different space, but everybody liked it. Everybody had a great time. As you said, we had lots of fun last year, and actually our attendance was more last year than what it had been the previous year.
so how many people go?
You know, we get anywhere from 200 to basically 300. It's kind of, you know, usually January, it just depends on the weather, but usually January is a little bit bigger crowd than February. But again, the band has a big draw
The
to
band
it.
is a good draw here.
And, you know, it's a great, you know, it's Scranton Tomorrow. It's our two major fundraisers for the year.
Yeah.
So it's great because we're not really competing with any other fundraisers at this time of the year. You know, most everything else starts more in the spring, so we're, you know, celebrating winter in the city.
Exactly. So before I get into what is Scranton Tomorrow, I just have to say those 200 to 300 people are some of the best looking people you will find in Northeast PA. So it's definitely worth it to come and show up there. So yeah, what is people say? What is Scranton Tomorrow?
So Scranton Tomorrow is a downtown organization that basically is in charge of our downtown area. So we take care of the planters downtown, planting them, cleaning them up. We take care of when there's a lot of parking issues last year with the meters and the garages. Scranton Tomorrow got involved. They're really a great liaison between businesses and government. You know, I'm on the Scranton Tomorrow board also, and you know, we have our Safe, Clean, and Green committee. We've got our fundraising and promotion committee that I know you're on. We've got our economic development arm, and then we've got our facade program, and I think there might be one more.
Administration just
But exactly,
together.
it's you know, kind of about making downtown Scranton a better place. You know,
Even the whole Scranton, more a little now that even more than just downtown, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, we're
able to.
yeah, exactly.
We're able to get our arms around. You really want the downtown to be the most
right, but
vibrant place. Then that everything spans from there.
exactly.
So we spend a lot of our energy, I'd say, downtown.
Yeah, I mean, most of the energy is downtown, but you know, we do anything
The planters
basically.
itself is a big project.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know.
that's a $5,000 you know, project a year.
Yeah.
You know, planting them, cleaning them. This year, you know, we happened to plant mums, and then we had a really dry spell. You know, but we found that when there's something in the planters, there's a lot less garbage in them than when there's nothing.
Right.
So, you know, we try to do 3 plantings a year. You know, the more money we have, the more other plantings we can do. We also adopted the mulberry islands in front of the chamber there, cleaned that up, got the trees trimmed.
It's
We
right
plant
when
that.
the gateway, right when you come into Scranton, and it was kind of getting weedy, so.
Exactly. So,
that up.
you know, that's something that we've taken over. So there's a lot of, you know, things that we do kind of silently. If people, you know, haven't yet, like the Facebook page, Scranton
Yeah.
Tomorrow. We've
Like
got
the
over
Facebook page.
3,500, I think, you know, likes already on there and followers. But you know, we try to promote all the local downtown businesses on
Yes.
there, along with, you know, different events and different things downtown.
Right, and this is these two are the major fundraisers for that. And also Scranton Tomorrow is spearheading the group that's going to help celebrate Scranton's sesquicentennial,
Yes,
which is the 150th anniversary of Scranton, which is coming quickly, will
Yeah.
be in April.
Yeah, so there's a lot of great things going on for that. You know, on that day, we're doing a luncheon, we're doing a dinner, we're doing cake contests, you know, a lot of fun stuff. There's a Lego event going on, I think, at the mall that
There'll
day.
be another show about this coming up, I can tell you that.
But yeah, Scranton Tomorrow is basically the organization that's been in charge of arranging everything for
Yeah.
the sesquicentennial.
Sesquicentennial. So, yeah, that's great. And I mean, so it's a real win-win. You could come out. It's at POSH, 5:30 to 7:30. 5:30, right? to 7:30. There's parking on the street. There's parking in the Adams garage right behind.
Yep, and the 2 city garages
The
right there
two
also.
city garages are right there, so you're already downtown, like Josh said. It's the best deal. I mean, there's tons of food, tons of free beer.
Attractive people, as you said.
Attractive people. I mean, if you're single, married, somewhere in between there, have a polyamorous agreement, I mean, this is the place to be in the winter in Scranton for sure. It's like Miami in Scranton.
I think we had to turn the air conditioning on last year because it was so warm.
It was. It got hot in there. I mean, in more ways than one. Is there anything else we should add?
No, I think you got all of it.
We got it all? Oh, we'll make sure we'll see you there tomorrow, right? And in February.
Exactly.
Finally, now there won't be time for tomorrow's event to, donate food or probably to come and volunteer, but for the next event in February, if anybody would like to volunteer, right?
Yep. Volunteers, if anyone wants to donate food, any restaurants, businesses, any silent auction items, they can contact me, at POSH, or they can contact Scranton Tomorrow through our Facebook page, whatever they prefer. We'd be happy to.
Put the number down on the screen here, and if you do, provide food or silent auction, I mean, you're going to help expose your business to lots of people, especially the food. I mean, sampling is the greatest thing. If you give somebody some food, they taste it and they say, "Wow, we're going to go back to that place." I mean, really, the smart restaurants I felt always, provided food.
Yeah, and I always tell people, like,
13 years some of these places have been giving us food.
Yep, they supply, sometimes extra flyers that we put out for them also. Also on Scranton Tomorrow's Facebook page, we tag them.
Yeah.
So, it's great when people support the businesses that support this organization.
Yeah, definitely. So again, we'll see you there tomorrow, and we'll see you in February. And I'll see you again in a few minutes, right after these messages. So hey, why am I wearing this crazy white mustache? You probably think I'm promoting a Monopoly game, but I'm not. I'm helping to promote a challenge for milk. What happens is a lot of America's food banks, people don't donate milk. And so the American Milk and Dairy Council wants people to know that milk is an important thing to donate. So they're doing this challenge, and they're going to donate $1 to everyone who posts their picture wearing a white mustache like this on their Facebook page and uses the hashtag #GiveAGallon. And so for every one posted, they're going to give $1. So right now, I'm going to challenge 3 of my friends who I know have great followings, and they're going to do this because they have a great big heart. So it's number 1, Angela Rempe Jones. Number 2, Robin Vellis. Number 3, Maureen Duffy. So you guys have 24 hours to post a similar video wearing a white mustache and help out America's food banks. Welcome back to Northeast Current. I'm Bernie, and I'm taking off my mustache. And I do actually have to talk about a Monopoly type of thing, because our Carbonopoly is mostly sold out in the Carbon County area, but there are still some left. They are available at Cuck's TV and Appliance, Country Harvest in Palmerton, RF Old in Lehighton, and a lot of other places. You could check with the Carbon County Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. They're also available there. There's only some few left. They're mostly sold out, but there are some left. That was a very big success for our friends at the Carbon County Chamber of Commerce. And the Scranton Trivia Quest game that we made, that is almost sold out as well. They still have a few at some of the Garrity's supermarkets. Fidelity Banks are sold out. And I know our friends at POSH just got a few more cases, and that's about it. So if you want to get your hands on that before, that's a thing of the past, because people ask me, well, when are you going to make more? And the answer is, I'm not going to be making more. It's a labor of love, but I'm moving on from that. And it was really, people really enjoyed it, I know, and I'm glad you did. So it's sort of a swan song. Go out on top. Always leave with them wanting more. But there are a few left. And we'll be playing some events around the town with them. Some of our favorite establishments had a lot of fun with the questions in the game. So we'll be using them to play around. So if you, if you haven't gotten one, or you haven't gotten one for somebody, or if you never heard of it and maybe you've been under a rock, make sure you go out and grab one. So again, I'd like to thank all our guests today, and we'll see you again next week right here on Northeast Current. Maybe I won't see them again, but we'll see somebody.
They'll see you,
again.
somebody.
Hey, we have a big budget here. I went and changed them. It's like a share. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off. I can't see. Put out my glasses. Oh, with the mustache. I just can't see the mustaches in my way. I need my bottom of my glasses. She won't do it. She'll just do it to get a picture on TV. This is my Facebook maniac. But I still do have a game. Take two. Don't say okay.